Revelation chapter 14. Then I looked again and I saw the Lamb. He was standing on Mount Zion in Jerusalem. There were 144,000 people there with him. The Lamb's name and his Father's name were written on the front of those people's heads. Then I heard a loud sound which came from heaven. The noise was like water that pours along a river very fast. It was like the loud noise of thunder. The sound was like people who were making music with harps. The 144,000 people were singing a new song that they had learned. They sang it in front of the throne. They sang in front of the four beings that are alive and in front of the leaders. Only these 144,000 people could learn the new song. They are the people that God had saved from among the people who lived on the earth. These 144,000 people have kept themselves pure, as men who have never had sex with women. They follow the Lamb everywhere that he goes. God has saved them from among the people of the world, and he has paid for their sins. They are the first people to become a gift to God and to the Lamb. They have not spoken any lies. They have done nothing wrong. Then I saw another angel who was flying high in the sky above me. He brought God's message of good news that is always true. He came to tell this news to everyone who lives on the earth. He would tell it to people from every nation, from every tribe, and from every language. He said in a loud voice, "Respect God and give him honor. Now it is time for him to judge people. He made the sky and the earth and the sea. He also made the springs of water. So worship him." A second angel followed the first one. He said, "God has destroyed Babylon. It is no longer a great city. It has caused people everywhere to do the same bad things as it enjoys. She is like a prostitute who makes men become drunk and have sex in a wrong way. She has caused them to turn away from God." A third angel followed the other two angels. He said in a loud voice, "If anyone worships the wild animal and its idol, God will punish them. If anyone receives that animal's mark on their head or on their hand, God will punish them. God will be very angry with all those people. They will be like people who must drink God's strong wine. When they drink wine from the cup of God's anger, they will have terrible pain. Fire and sulfur will burn them. God's angels and the Lamb will watch while God punishes them. The smoke will rise forever while they burn. They will have no rest during the day or during the night. This will happen to everyone who worships the wild animal and its image. It will happen to everyone who receives the mark which shows its name." This means that God's people must continue to be patient and strong. They must continue to obey God's rules. They must continue to trust Jesus. Then I heard a voice that spoke from heaven. It said, "Write this. From this time, people who continue to believe in the Lord and then they die will be very happy." God's Spirit says, Yes, they will rest from their work. God will not forget the good things that they have done. Then I looked, and I saw a white cloud in front of me. I saw someone who was like a son of man. He was sitting on the cloud. He had a gold crown on his head and a sharp knife in his hand. Then another angel came out from God's house in heaven. He shouted with a loud voice to the person who was sitting on the cloud. He told him, "Use your sharp knife and start to work. It is time to bring in the harvest. Cut down the plants and bring them in. The harvest on the earth is now ready." Then the person who sat on the cloud moved his sharp knife over the earth. He cut down the earth's plants and he brought in the harvest. Then another angel came out from God's house in heaven. He also had a sharp knife in his hand. Again, another angel came from the altar where people offered gifts to God. This angel had authority for the fire on the altar. He shouted with a loud voice to the angel who had a sharp knife. He told him, "Use your knife and cut the grapes off the earth's vine. The grapes are ready now to make wine." So the angel moved his sharp knife over the earth. He cut off the grapes which grew in the earth's vineyard. He threw the grapes into the winepress where God stamps on the grapes, because he is very angry. The winepress was outside the city. When God stamped on the grapes, the juice that came out of the winepress was blood. The river of blood was very deep. It rose as high as horses' necks, and it went as far as 300 kilometers.